Give me 1 second, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. New laptop, new me, new all of it. So hold on 1 second for the people. We're going to do like live MLB crap. And I love it. And let's see what we got. Sorry, guys. I'm just letting all the people know that I'm here and that I'm ready to do this. So, let's see. Let's see if we're live, and then we'll do that. I am Adam Rosenberg at Hey Rosenberg. Might be there on screen. Hold on. Yeah, the standard. Brighten it all up, and we're gonna go through a whole bunch of things on Outlier. It's gonna be fun, and yeah, that's about it. Now we're gonna find some dingers. We've been hot lately, because who doesn't love it when things are pretty hot for this? Oh, there you go. That is me, and now I am done, and here we go. And there's Zay. I like Hamby unders tonight. I'm gonna jump right into WNBA. I like Hamby unders tonight. I know I've been taking her overs. She doesn't do well when it's a solid defense, so I'm taking him. Just so you know, I'm under on her points rebounds, and if you need me to take it for you, I will do it. All right, guys, let's jump. Yeah, I mean, I like the links too. So we're on the same page. Okay, cool. Let's jump into it, guys. Oh, look at this. From noted mod and awesome human being, Slippin' Jimmy himself, CJ. This is what we use to look at pictures. It's awesome. And then we use Outlier to go find what we're going to want to do. So let's get right into it. Okay. So there's a couple things that I do like. We're gonna take a look at some of the pictures and see whatever. Total's really high in Baltimore. We can start with that. We got tons of time. I know we got Kramer going, and then we get Talon. Let's see what Talon. I like Kramer today either way. So I just want to see what Talon's been doing when he's on the road. He's not good. He doesn't give up a lot of home runs though. Hard contact isn't that bad. He's been really bad. This barrel rate's been bad lately. I don't know. It's not an immediate fade, but the total's high. Let me just see. Let me look at his last 4. Oh yeah, he's been getting lit up. Okay, cool. Here we're gonna go to Fangraphs too, guys. So I'm also on my new laptop, so I don't know if I look better, if it looked different. It's all whatever. I just appreciate you guys coming and enjoying your lunch with me. So, Gunner Day from Lee. All right, Lee, I'm going to check one thing, but because I'm not taking a Cub. It's Rooker Day. Porter says it's Rooker Day every day. Rooker. So here's my problem with taking Rooker this week. If he gets sat in the middle of the game because he was traded to the Braves or the Phillies, you've lost 2 at bats, and that absolutely could happen. I would not take Brent Rooker this week, because Brent Rooker is probably not going to be an A this time next week. And Porter's probably went and doubled down. Okay, I'm just looking at some game log stuff on Talon. I just want to see some things lately. It's like not great. His X-tip's not great. I mean, look, okay, so gun to head, if you need to take anybody, and you're like, I need somebody, you actually want a righty, but you know, no one's going to listen to me. Let's see. We're going to look at Talon. Skeen's insight, your partner just blasted life. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that, dude, so much. That's super cool of you. Porter, it's always Riley Green Day. Anyway, let's look. Talent over strikeouts. I'm not going to be taking an O, to be totally clear. I like Kramer K's the most in this. And let's see. So from a WOBA perspective, my gut's telling me that it's going to end up landing on Mountcastle or Westburg. And it is probably landing on Mountcastle or Westburg. Yeah. I don't agree with the gunner. So let's see. Because I want a righty. He's way worse against righties. So let's see. Let's look at Mountie. I think Mountie's hurt. So I have a huge I will be honest. I do think Mountie is hurt. And he's got this is terrible, but I want to see what it looks like. It looks like he's probably gotten walked a ton of times. Austin Hayes had a really good series too. Let me just take a look at him. Austin Hayes. Don't start not at home. He was sick. I'm not gonna take Austin Hayes to do this. Just so we're clear. Let's see. Jordan Westberg, the man who they are just like forcing down our throats. Jordan Westberg is, whoever watched the WWE, Jordan Westberg is the Roman Reigns of the Orioles. And let me explain this to you of why. He is shoved down our throat as the guy who is going to be their future cleanup hitter, everything like that. And despite, like, honestly, over the last couple of weeks being really not that impressive. So he is Roman Reigns. Okay. I'm trying to look for stuff that I would want you guys to take for a Dinger Tuesday. I really do. I will say though, I really do like, oh yeah. I like this one a lot more. Let's see how he's been against righties. Yeah, I would want Westy. Yeah, I like Westy more. I like Westy more than Gunner. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. Yep. Let me look at the heat map. Yep. Oh, okay. It's all right. It's not ideal, but that's not ideal. That's really not ideal, but I don't think he's ever going to throw that. I'm going to add him here. I'm going to add that here. I'm going to look one more time though at Mountie. I don't want a lefty is really what it comes down to. Let me look at Austin. Austin Hayes isn't even showing up, which tells you everything you need to know. Let's see. I'm a better than hitter than him. Hayes has good history. Hayes' stuff isn't coming up, which I don't know why. Hayes has really good history. Just bats 7th. That's the issue. I just want to see Mountie. I think Mountie is hurt. And so that is something, and I know that we just saw he doesn't have greatest history, but keep in mind, like, talent's been in the league forever, and probably a lot of this time is when he was a Yankee. Why are the bases not coming up? Over. Yeah, dude, you can't. This is bad. Look at this. This is very bad. Like, Mountcastle's in the middle of is not hitting well. Westy. That's what I'm saying. I'll look at Gunner. I'll look at Gunner just to tell you, whatever, but I don't think I like it. Bases and home runs. Yeah, I don't like Gunner today. Sorry, guys. Enjoy. It's fine. I don't want Gunner. Gunner's still hitting. It's fine. I just like Westy for this. Okay, moving on. Westy's who I like in that game. Okay, so Dodgers and Phillies. Look, if Bryce Harper plays, which I don't think he is, it's Bryce Harper. Done. That's it. Period. It's Bryce Harper. Our MVP is slipping down the odds chart. It's probably dead. I'm going to have a future show next week with my guy, CJ. On this Dodgers side, like, I'm going to get right to the point. The Phillies lead the league in starting pitching innings. They're going to start reeling some of these guys back. That's fine, Lee. I'm not going to be on Gunner. I'm going to be on Westberg. Look, do you really want to know as it relates to Outlier? If I don't take a lot of guys that are not plus EV for home run. That's just how it works out. Like, I just don't do it. Like, I use it as a sharp signal. And for Gunner, I'm not going to use it. So I'm going to take Westberg. And Gunner's great. He hits every single pitch. Probably does really well against that bullpen. But don't cash out. Anyway, point is, Phillies are going to start reeling back some of these guys. I would look at the under outs for him, for Nola, for some of these guys when it's not too juicy. It's obviously crazy today, but I also just don't like Wheeler right now. So last couple of weeks his line drive rate's crazy high. And it's not great at home. So, and the guy who does a lot of this damage, I really like Freddie Freeman. 37 at bats is more at bats than a lot of guys have in the majors. So I like Freddie Freeman today. I took him earlier. I like his bases and I like his home run, but I'm going to add that in here for you guys because that is how we do. Freddie Freeman, home run, Freddie Freeman, bases on there. Got it. Let's move on to another game. This Tigers Guardians game is going to have weather issues. Just so you know. And like Maeda wasn't like a straight fade for me. Let me see who's starting first. Who Lively is? Lively, not good. Homer. I would actually probably want. I'd rather a Tiger. Let's see. Oh boy, Porter. See how Lively is against lefties. Pretty good actually. So you want a righty? Who's a righty on that team? I don't even know who a righty is on the Tigers. Let's see. Mark Canha. I don't want any of these guys. I think this game's going to get something's going to happen with that game from just an overall perspective, an overall weather perspective. Okay. First main event, Rodon, who sucks. So look, the Tampa Rays team total in the first 5 is 1.5 and it's minus 145 to that to happen. The Rays have been excellent against lefties lately. Let's show you. Look at that. Over the last 4 weeks, it's WRC plus. Yeah, dude, they're mashing lefties right now. No one worth a damn. I know. It's Taylor's already like, I looked. It's no one is worth a damn. Oh, he's talking about the Tigers. You might be talking about the Tigers, but yeah. On the Rays, you look. I think we just want team totals and things here, but let's take a look. Rodon sucks. Pepio sucks. I will not be convinced otherwise, but here I'm going to do this. I'm going to look. I'm going to take. So let me look at what my. Let's see who's starting. What is it? Rodon. Taylor landed on Westberg again. I know you're just like, no. Why? But I landed on him again. I think I actually though, but I do think I want to do the Rodon under outs. I mean, he hasn't hit it. He hasn't hit it against Tampa. I like this play actually. And we know that they're good. I think that's the way I want to fade them. I like this one. I like this a lot. I don't want to have to be stuck with a Rays player. I would rather take we're gonna stop. We're gonna do it right now because I really like this play. We're gonna take Rodon under 17.5 outs. Stop. We're gonna stop this right now, guys. Right now to do this. Rodon. We're gonna take his under outs. I do not want to deal with losing a line like we have every single time we do this show. I'm going to take that to win half a unit. I think that is the best way to handle this. They've added unders. Yeah. Which they're, yeah. The thing is like what I've realized about HRRs is like, they're very rarely a good play, to be honest. Like a lot of times I'm like, oh, I'd rather take the RBI. I'd rather do that. Put in for you. Zay, I will get in for you. I will get for you. Anyone who's watching, who's talking about us messenger betting, sorry, we're not really doing that, but Zay, I got you. All right, let me just see. Did I do this? Yes, I did it. I did it for me. Zay, let me know what it is that you want. I have a text from you, I'm sure. And it says, it just says, okay, I'm joining. Just tell me what you want me to do for you and I will take care of it. And that's it. So he says, and as I get a notification of you typing to me. All right. Okay, cool. I'm going to just do this right now for you. Sorry, guys. You all get to watch me do that. So I did. There it is for him. And I'm just gonna you guys, everyone gets to watch me messenger bet. It's fun. I'm just sending him his receipt because he is absolutely one of my dudes. There he is. Cool. The things I do. All right. So yeah, that is a definite. Carlos Rodon under the under his outs. Okay. So I like that. I think that's my favorite play here versus taking anybody for Dinger Tuesday. These K rates are just obnoxious. Paredes actually would probably be the dude. Just knowing how he is. Oh man, he's been terrible against lefties. I didn't realize that. I just Yandy, maybe Randy or Yandy. Oh god, these guys are so bad. I don't want to take any of these dudes. I don't want to take any of these guys. Yeah, I'm just taking his under outs because if it worked out, it did it that way. So I'm just taking his under outs. No home runs in that game for me, guys. Yandy, but not homer. Yeah, I mean, but if you're gonna do that, here's the thing. So like, let's look at this together. If you want to do Yandy, like, so first of all, he's not a good play for Dinger Tuesday because it's not even the best line. But if you wanted to do his HRR, which yes, he's killing, I would probably just say, just take his run. Yeah, there you go. I could do that. In fact, I would rather. I think that that's actually a better play than. I think that's a better play than doing the HRR. Okay. Just letting him know. Okay. So I like the Randy run. That's a really good call out. Okay. So let's go. There's a next game on our list. Reds and Rocky. Actually, since Taylor's got stuff that he's doing, and he and I were talking about a game before. So let me go to it. And it's not on here. Where's this? There it is. Okay. Ronzi stinks. I don't even know how many innings does Ronzi go. Ronzi was one of my favorite fades last year. And hold on. Okay. Ronzi, how many innings has he been going? Oh, he's only going like 3 innings. So anyway, let's look. We can look at the bullpen for the Angels, LAA, the last 30 days. Oh, they're terrible, man. Yeah, this is a bad bullpen. Okay. Ronzi. I like that run. I like the run, Lee. We're on the same page. Yep. I like a righty on the Rangers. Let me take a look. I'll send the link. We're gonna get Scott Reichel is gonna probably jump on and join us, guys. I'm gonna send him a link. So hang on. And we're gonna lab together because he does that really well. And like we pretty much do everything together. So okay. Back to this. Here's this game. I don't want that one. I want to look at this Rangers Angels game. Let's see. Let me look at Runzi because I want to fade that dude. He doesn't even have props, just so you know. Oh, wait, is Rendon back? I mean, I like Wyatt. Yeah, I mean, that's where I'm going with this, is that like our rookie of the year. Yeah, dude. I think we're going back to Wyatt. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, he was so good last night. So yeah, I like him. Look at the guys, by the way, who have history against Ronzi. It's basically like scrubs. Not fading Max, sadly. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I want Wyatt Langford. I think. Let me just look at his pitches here. Yeah. Okay. I think we're gonna take Wyatt. I think it's honestly, dude. I think we just take Wyatt till the wheels fall off. -140. Like that. What is he? He's 110 to score a run. let's see, for his single, for his double. I mean, give the kid some respect. I don't hate him, and his home run, I like it. So yeah, we're gonna go Wyatt. I got a surprise for you for the Marlin. Oh boy, guys. So Porter and Lee are two of my closest friends, and I can bet you right now that Brandon Porter is going to tell me to take a certain guy on the Marlins who he tells me to take every day. Not every day I say I'm not going to do it. And that guy is Jesus Sanchez. Where are they? They're against the Astros. I like Jordan Walks, I can tell you that. Who is let's see. Here's how your guy is. Dude, they don't even have lines up. Oh, it's Blanco. Let's see. Oh wow. Yeah. Hope he doesn't throw him a curveball. And so let me just see what Blanco is gonna do. I mean, I don't even know if Blanco is Blanco on my list for today at home. Not really. Like his barrel rate and that stuff's up. So yeah, I guess so. Let's see how he is. Blanco is looks like it's not going to matter, to be honest. So it can be a righty or a lefty. Let me just see something with his count. What's his home run count? Oh, look at that. Scott's here. Scott, hello.
How's it going? What's up?
Good. Just like that, when we do our live thing and I just have you join and it's great. I'm looking up to see if there's anybody in the Marlins that is worth taking today to hit a home run. As you sweat out a tennis bet.
Pretty much, yeah. I can't really say I'm sweating it out because it's been a very good start for me, but I need Alcaraz to win a set. So that's the best case scenario for me.
Is he down?
He lost the first set. He's up a break.
Okay.
But I think it's 30-30. Yeah, in the 4-3 game. So I just need him to win one set, and then my parlay moves on to tomorrow. So.
What's your parlay?
So I do the tennis gambling podcast for SGPN. So I ended up doing for my dog on the show. I had the Alcaraz Paul match over 3.5 sets, parlayed with Djokovic money line. However, I did a bigger parlay that I posted on the SGPN Discord with Medvedev match over 3.5 sets, Alcaraz match over 3.5 sets, Fritz to win the first set and the match, and I have the Djokovic money line, and that was like plus 597. FanDuel gave me another random boost, so I was going to do the most of it.
But I have one too, so we should build another one after this match.
I'll tell you a real twist though. For my boost, it was an $100 max. I haven't gotten a $100 max in 3 years.
Why didn't you include me in that? Mine are all 10s.
I discovered it at 5 in the and the match
well, yeah, I'm usually up an hour later, so that's fine.
Yeah, but it was a last minute thing.
So okay. Anyway, I'm looking at stuff for this game. I can tell you guys that the fact that there are no Marlins that are plus EV to hit home run gives me a lot of concern. But yeah, is Sanchez, sure, take it, whatever. Jordan Walks is my play in this. Yeah, I think that I'm just taking Jordan Walks. Trevor Rogers walks a lot of dudes. Okay, let's see where else I'm going with this. We were moving on to who else is it's not sure if they realize. So there's a thing about an outlier thing. Okay, Lodolo off the IL. This is a game Scott and I were talking about. Oh, Scott, before I forget, landed on the play. We were talking about it for Rays. I picked it.
Okay, cool.
Rodon under 17.5 outs, minus 117.
I mean, we think he stinks anyway. And the Yankees had a day off yesterday. So
and he's never hit it against Tampa. He hasn't hit it in his last 4 starts. I think that's the best way to play it.
Well, and the Yankees were off yesterday, so they have the entire bullpen.
Yeah.
So
yeah. On Caesars, minus 117. I think that's the best way to play a fade of Rodon. Okay. Let's see. Cal Quantrill, guys. Cal Quantrill on the road. Cal Quantrill on the road is not.
Wait, so you didn't actually address the last game. Do you like Lodolo off the IL, or you're just staying away?
So I ended up because it's the Rockies, it's like an auto bet to do the strikeouts. I had to. But it's just sort of. I mean, I like him. I'm not taking him to the moon. There's also some weather things in that game. Like this isn't like yesterday where I bet Andrew Abbott to throw a no hitter, and he had a no hitter through 3 2/3.
Well, I mean, I had the under 2.5 earned runs on YouTube.
Yeah,
so
I mean, I
we
had that with you too, but like I thought it like that was Abbott to the moon. Here, I'll look at the lines. Let's do it because everyone's
I'm
like,
still
oh,
annoyed by this one because I was looking at Doyle under 1.5 strikeouts because initially it was going to be Montes, and Montes doesn't strike at anybody. So I thought that was a bad line. And then I realized at 3 a.m, oh yeah, Lodolo, who was supposed to come back on Thursday, is randomly coming back on Tuesday. And I'm not going to fade Lodolo against the Rockies. That's just not going to happen. So
I gotta do. Yeah, it's a dream matchup. Thoughts on Jose Altuve today? I will take a look at Jose Altuve in 1 second, but like, let me looking at these lines. Like, look. So let me just see. Lodolo's outs is really low. And at 15.5, I don't think he goes past the 5th if he's right off the IL.
Just to be clear, he was on the minimum for the IL because he had a blister, so it wasn't like a long-term issue. It was a blister.
Sure, but they also Abbott gave him 8 yesterday.
Yeah. No, once again, I'm just saying like what the injury was for context. It was a random blister. It's not that big of a deal.
Right.
So, we'll
so everything here though, look, his hits line's only at 4.5. Quantrill's is 5.5, which is standard, but it's heavily juiced to the under. Lodolo. So look, actually, like this is telling me Lodolo's only going 5, and he's going to do fine because he's got his earned run is 1, and he's like never done it. So and he's really never done it at home. So this is basically telling me, I mean, this is telling me that he's going to be, he's probably only going 5.
I don't want to ask you, what's your stance on bad weather games, especially for pitcher stuff? Because there's always the chance you get but I was going to say probably because Lodolo is projected to go 5 or so, but any rain delay for like any rain delay for an hour, and he's probably getting pulled.
Any rain delay for 30 minutes for a guy who just came off the IL. Like there's weather that's not great in there, and it's the same one with the Detroit game. Let me look at it right now. And that's a fun thing. By the way, we're doing this stream every Tuesday to do this kind of stuff, but like you guys get to see like how we're thinking about stuff. So look, yeah, rain's at 7, which means rain might come back. There's wind and stuff in here too. Like it's not, I think what I want is I want Lodolo under outs. Despite the fact that I have his strikeouts. I want Lodolo under his outs because I do not think at even money, I don't think he's making it past the 3rd. And so I'm putting it past the 5th. I don't like the weather. Even if he's cruising, I don't think that that's going to happen because of how the bullpen is. And they also generally handle him with kid gloves. Because he's already been hurt. It was just a blister. He says he's fine. That's why I push him. But why push him? That's right. Anyway, let me just see. That's what I like in this game. I'm not sure I'm going to take any dingers in this game. Let me see who in this game is jumping out. Doyle's plus EV to hit a home run. So, which is fun.
I mean, if you want to go for long-term trends, once again, you might only face Lodolo once or twice, but his under 1.5 strikeouts, historically speaking, have been very solid. I just didn't take it because Lodolo pitching's a new variable that I wasn't initially accounting for. But Doyle under 1.5 strikeouts has actually been very good. I think he's gone under in 9 straight, and like 18 of the last 22.
What is it? Plus 150?
What for under 1.5 strikeouts? And that was minus 135.
Right.
It was 135 last night, but once again, with the pitching change, I decided to not take it. But Lodolo probably goes 5, as you said before. So
I think Lodolo goes 5, and I'm willing to bet it at even money.
And if there's a rain delay, then he might.
And if there's a rain delay, exactly. Especially the fact that Abbott gave him 8 last night. Like that was insane.
I think he gave him 7, but he was incredible.
7. He pitched into the 8th. That's okay. So
he was great anyway. It doesn't matter.
He was great.
I'm annoyed at us though. We didn't take Ellie Steals against Feltner.
But I'm not annoyed at the fact that Ellie got caught stealing home because he was greedy.
Yeah, but he stole 2 bases before he got caught stealing home in the first inning. So
Steer, by the way, for those who care, pretty sure Spencer Steer is who I would pick for a dong today. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
He was our guy last year. We're big members of the
big members
Steer
of the
fan
Spencer
club.
Steer. I think Spencer Steer is the best hitter on that team. I don't care if anybody loves Elliott. So Spencer Steer is somebody, and then let me look at what's his name? Not Fairchild, Stevenson.
Okay.
Tyler Stevenson's also really good.
You wanted to like hit a single?
Yeah, really. No, he's not plus EV. So I would do Steer or I would do nothing here, but I don't think I want to do anything here. I think my favorite plays here are Lodolo. I wouldn't recommend the K's anymore because of the weather. I like his under outs. So let me go back. Now let's go to pitching. See what else we got here. Someone wanted me to look at the Houston game and look at Altuve, and I will tell you who I like against Trevor Rogers. Okay, so Trevor Rogers, by the way, has been like better. The play I like the most on him is his walks because his walk rate is absurd.
Although you said you wanted a home run guy for the Marlins, that's a really bad
Porter. Our guy Porter over here is on. He's on Jesus Sanchez. I mean, I would take him. I just
Sanchez actually would have been my guess. Bell's been terrible lately. Jazz
and
hasn't
they're not trading him too.
I was gonna say Jazz hasn't homered since I don't know Nam. Jazz hasn't homered since June 13th. So yeah, like nobody.
I have Jazz under hits for the season, so hopefully that one hits.
Well, you're waiting for the injury, which is
yeah, that was you and I capped that last year.
Well, it's something that I preached to you during the off season for like prize picks or any of those season long prop options. You just bet against injured players and just take the under. And that's
to those in it, I think I like Bregman a little bit more. Let me take a look. In this game with this Astros. I mean, here's the Altuve. Altuve's solid, consistent. Yeah, look, Altuve's not isn't a bad play at all. He's not going to be my play, but he's not a bad play. It's Jesus, everyone. Just move on.
I wanted your thoughts on something, by the way.
We're gonna look at the Red Sox A's next, guys.
I was gonna say for Altuve, are you a fan of like 2+ hits, or what prop would you go with for him? Because I mentioned, like, for example, Miranda.
I always cap it as if it's because he can't run anymore, so it's usually like a 2 hits or a single.
Yeah, I wish I could bet on his errors in the field because he can't field to save his life.
He's a mess on that end. Bregman. No, I can't. I don't want any of these Astros. Only want Jordan walks. Okay. Who called out the next game they wanted me to go to? They wanted me to go to the A's and the Red Sox. That's got a high total. Everyone on this team is a bum. Let's take a look at A's and Red Sox. Estes, the Testies, man. Estes,
I know you're not a Spence guy, especially on the road, so we're on the same page.
Wait, it's Estes today.
I meant we're not a fan of Estes on the road anyway.
Oh, Estes. So. I like calling him Estes Testies.
Truth is, all of the Oakland pitchers kind of merge together. You never heard of them. They're occasionally decent, but they mostly suck on the road. That's kind of how it goes.
Except did he throw a complete game against
complete game against the Angels? So he's in line to probably get destroyed because the Red Sox are actually good at baseball.
All right, so let's take a look. Let's take a look at Estes. Let's see. Who is jumping out? It is, to me, I want someone who can hit, who overwhelmingly hits fastballs. So basically, like, it can be a scrub player.
I think you described Devers and O'Neill.
Well, I think I want basically a lefty who hits fastballs or sliders.
So you just described Devers. You just described Devers.
I did describe Devers too. It's probably Devers. Let's take a look.
I don't think I'd ever bet on Dom Smith to hit a home run, to be honest.
Dom Smith
I have the strength for that.
I don't hate him. Let me just look. Hold on. Let me look at the human being. Look at Dom.
You don't have to hate him because you go for value. I don't think he's any good, but
I don't think he's bad.
That got rejected from the Mets and the Nationals. How good can he possibly be?
He's
been okay this season, I guess, as a somewhat like lefty specialist bat, but it just sounds like Devers.
But so first of all, wait, to downplay for everything on everybody on this. If you are playing in Fenway, I have no interest in you as a right-handed hitter. That's just baseline because it's so much shorter. I took him Sunday night with you. I like Dom's. I actually do like Dom Smith.
Okay. All right.
His heat map this heat map's great. Oh yeah, dude. I can't believe I'm saying this, but we're taking.
Yeah. What's the home run price? Yeah. What's the home run price? Yeah. Okay.
450. It's not a Dinger Tuesday bet because it's not, unless it drops on FanDuel. But I do like Dom Smith. Let me just see. And then I know I described Devers.
I mean, me personally, if I was going to take Dom Smith for a home run, I need at least like 5-1.
It's almost 5-1. It's plus 480.
I thought you said it was 450. Okay.
Oh, is it did I say 450? 450. Yeah. So okay. Actually, it's less than that. Now it's 450. So Devers. Okay. So anybody there, do not bet Devers to hit a home run at plus 215. Take his over 4.5 total bases at plus 330.
Or you can go for jokes and go for double.
My favorite home run play today is Freddie Freeman. So someone just asked in the comments. Can you see the comments or no?
Yeah, I can see them.
Oh, okay, cool. My favorite one. I'm putting the Devers total bases things here. Bellows pitching too. Bellows stinks. I forgot about him.
Problem is that involves backing somebody from Oakland on the road. So it'd probably be like a Rooker or
my advice was not to take Rooker. Don't take Rooker this week because he's probably getting traded mid-game any day this week.
Okay. I'm actually curious because, of course, the deadline's at the end of the month. I looked it up yesterday. It's on the 30th. I know usually it's the 31st. On the 30th this year. How early are teams trading players? Are they trading them like 3 weeks before the deadline, or is that something like that's like a last week move?
Yeah, no. I mean, they're trading him at the highest value. Look, we talked about this with Jack Flaherty. Jack Flaherty has 10 days between starts, and they're literally going to wheel him out on Thursday just to prove that he's not like weekend at Bernie's. We don't want
the point is he is weekend at Bernie's. He got massive. He has back injections every single day, so that's a little bit different. But I don't know. I'm kind of just wondering because I feel like trade deadline stuff is important, but it does feel like a lot of these guys get moved the week of. So I am wondering if it's too early to start panicking about.
No, I mean, I think that Rooker is also just like a strikeout machine.
Yeah.
By the way, as I'm looking at this, my read on this line is that this game's going to go off the rails. It's also raining here in Boston. It's slight drizzling in Boston for whatever people care about for that.
I like how you pointed outside when nobody can see what you're even pointing to.
I'm pointing outside.
I know. I knew what you were pointing to. It's like, yeah, see what I'm talking about? Yeah, it's bad weather. Like we can see what's going on outside your window. But
okay. So who hits sinkers?
Langoliers. I don't know. Throwing out home run.
Langoliers. What a wildly mediocre player that we all love.
I mean, I love Langoliers because he's one of those guys who every time I have action on an A's game, he's hitting a 1-2 at least the warning track. Just selective recall every time. So
that's fair. Who's D Cameron on this team?
Diaz Cameron.
Okay.
You ever see the movie? You ever see the movie The Mask? You know, the very attractive woman in it?
Yes. Cameron Diaz.
It's Diaz Cameron.
Diaz Cameron, the opposite. He's just a hater of guys with massive
Bizarro.
Very much true.
Bizarro Cameron Diaz.
Bangaliers has got really I can't believe people want me to take JJ Bleday. Let's see. Bleday.
What is another trade piece guy for that team? He's not bad. He's a double machine.
I don't know. It's Bleday or Bangaliers. So let's
I feel like I'm always more of a Bleday doubles guy. Isn't he a doubles machine?
He is a doubles machine. Trevor loves him. I don't hate Bleday. I mean, he's left-handed, so that's all I care. That's literally all I care about is if you're also he's only hit his base. He hasn't hit his base prop, first of all. Oh, it's under. He's been crushing it. My bad. He has not hit his base prop in the last 10 games. He has not gone over his base prop since June 22nd. Like this
so he's due. Is that what you're saying?
So he's due, and he is not. Don't bet JJ Bleday. I'm not taking JJ Bleday. Let me see who else there is. Who was I looking at? I keep looking at Bangaliers. These are all awful players.
That's what Oakland does, awful. Especially on the road.
These are awful players. I'm not taking an A. Sorry, guys. No, I'm not backing an A. So let me look at Soderstrom, who's too young to be terrible. These guys are all
really bad, but they're all randomly decent at home. But with them on the road, they're all terrible.
I get it. So hold on. This is something that's happening. Everyone's like, oh man, look at his history. 2 for 4 with 2 home runs. I totally get it. I totally get that. that works for me for a tier 1 player. That does not work for me for a dude who has not had more than 1 base in 11 games. Okay. I'm sorry. That's just how it is. I don't know why I called him Tommy Soderstrom, but it's Tyler Soderstrom. Let me look at him. He's been okay. He at least doesn't take every day off. He had 2 hits against, I don't hate. Oh my God. He can't hit a changeup. This guy can't hit anything. Yeah. God, Oakland has so many
That
lefties.
escalated quickly, by the way. He can't hit a changeup. He can't hit anything.
He really can't.
Escalated quickly.
I mean, if you have to, sure. I don't know. I don't want any of these guys. These guys all stink. I'm going to put Tyler Soderstrom in because I think he's the best of all the options. Yeah, I'm not taking this. I'm not advising this play, but that's how if you guys want it, there it is.
Betting on Oakland hitters on the road is like betting on the Rockies hitters on the road. I'm good.
How about this game that we've essentially seen every week for the last 3 weeks? Nats and Mets. I feel like they're literally playing each other every single week.
Well, I do want to ask you about that game because you have the immediate rematch angle. How do you react when one pitcher dominates a team and they face off for the second time in a week? Because Irvin was incredible. I think he went.
I think Irvin's good. Look at Irvin, dude. Irvin overall is good.
That's my point, though. He just faced the Mets and went 8 innings, gave up no runs. So yeah,
I like it.
So you expect him to just dominate again?
I just think he's better than Quintana. But I mean, here's Quintana at home. Look at Quintana at home, man. It's awful. Yeah.
And then Irvin offensively are so much better on the road than at home.
I just think that he's just better. I think that Irvin is just better by every stretch here. I don't hate Irvin under 200 runs.
That's not bad.
I like Irvin. Under his Ks is crazy. Well, that makes sense because the Mets don't K. Let me make this actually bigger so everybody can kind of see it. And actually, let me do this.
By the way, for anyone who actually follows tennis, Sinner just lost to Medvedev.
Oh, well, we thought that was going to happen, though.
No, well, Sinner was favored. I said the line was disrespectful to Medvedev, so I got that part right. I had the over. That got there. So
there you go. I like the Jake Irvin under. I think he's been kind of killing this number, and he's been lights out on it on the road. Jake Irvin under 2.5 runs. I like it.
Yeah.
That's my favorite play in this game. I think this game goes under because the Mets aren't hitting right now, and I don't want anybody on the Mets.
Quintana might not be great, but he's actually serviceable.
Also, this game is weathered.
It could, yeah.
So I'm putting it in now. Let me just because I don't want it to move. Wait, are we both on Rodon under 17.5 Ks? Are you?
I'm on the 17.5 Ks. Sure. No, I
like
the
under 17.5 outs. Sorry,
I like the outs. Yeah.
Okay, then let's.
I'm entertaining Rodon anyway. I don't think he's any good. I mean,
right. So we're both playing it.
I don't see a reason not to.
Yeah. I'm just playing it before. Sometimes on this show, what happens is these things happen, and then all the lines move, and then we get out, and we're like, "What the heck happened?"
You're just that popular.
It's that popular. It's just so sharp. Let's see. Cool. It is verifying my location. Cool. I am on Carlos Rodon under 17 is an official collab. Anyway, it's a full unit play, and I'm waiting for my phone to tell me that I am in this city, the state that I said I was in, which is Massachusetts. Someone just asked me, Adam, what other websites are you using for your research? We know you use Ballpark and Savant, but anything role that plays a major role in research for home run. So we customized and we made a site that kind of takes everything. Fangraphs is my go-to on everything. Scott is my second go-to because half of my data plan. I don't really have a data plan, but if I had a data plan, 90% of my text would be to him, and then like the other 2 are to my wife.
To be honest, I just proofread his work. That's kind of all I
proofread my work. But hang on, I'm just adding in here. So I use Fangraphs a lot, and then what I'll use Outlier for mostly. I'm just adding more to that Rodon under outs. So, because when Scott and I both agree on a play, I absolutely always make it a 1-unit play. Like that's just goes without saying. That's how it is. Sometimes that works out well. Generally, it works out well. Rarely does it work out badly. But I'll use this, and then I'll just so everyone knows, like I will go to a pitcher on Outlier. I will cycle through these. I don't even know who this L Torrens is. But I will look at how they do against different pitches, and then I will do the heat map and I will figure that out. That's why I liked Westberg, because like a lot of pitchers get guys to chase things out, and a lot of batters chase things outside his zone. Jake Irvin, I like today. I know that the angle is he just saw him a week ago. It's hard for me to fade the Grimace Mets, but I'm fading the Grimace Mets here, so I'm taking that under.
Is that still a thing?
I don't know. Someone was saying that they're the gay Mets, and I didn't know that that was a thing, but it was only for Pride Month.
Okay, for Pride Month that makes sense.
Royals Cardinals, the total in this game is super low, so it just kind of takes me off of anything on it. But yeah, 7.5. I'm not really interested in playing anything here. We already talked about the Astros game. Twins and White Sox. Feedy's another guy who won't be around much longer.
I've been calling him Fetty Wap for like 4 years.
Fetty Wap.
I just do it every time.
Wait, let me look at what his pitching stuff is. Grimace left the team last week. They've been shitty since. Feedy Wap under 5. Oh, so this is what's this saying about? Oh, this is saying Ober's going to pitch a gem
against the White Sox. I mean, sure, Ober's good anyway. I like Ober.
Is he? Oh yeah, White Sox probably are going to get their asses kicked. But I don't know if I like anybody getting bombed off Fetty.
No, I didn't mind the first 5 under in that game, but Minnesota's offense has been great. So if you could probably avoid that unit, I wouldn't mind avoiding that unit.
Let me just see what his
Miranda turned into Pete Rose. I don't know when that happened, but the guy just walks into 2 hits every game. I don't know how that became a thing.
Dude, he's incredible.
12 hits in a row.
He's Steve Kwan.
He had 12 hits in a row. Then he popped out. Then he sat against the Astros on Sunday, had a pinch hit single, and then he had like 2 or 3 hits yesterday. I don't really know what's happening, but he's batting like 800. I don't know what happened, but he became.
I agree with Porter. That game's not going to be played, but yeah, Taylor Buxton run back would be, but I don't want any part of it. I just don't like, because I like Feedy, and like that's 5 or 6 innings out of a guy who doesn't give up a lot of home runs. And Brandon Porter also always says that it's Luis Robert.
I'm surprised we're in the middle of July and he's actually healthy. That's a plot twist. I didn't expect Buxton to still be in the lineup in July.
Wait, what about so Pittsburgh, Colin Rea at home. Colin Rea has been
he's randomly good.
Yeah. He's been not terrible, but he's been bad at home. He's been much better on the road. His last 3 starts has been not great.
I don't see a listed pitcher for Pittsburgh.
He's been dude. Colin Rea has been terrible at home. I don't know who the pitcher is for Pittsburgh.
They haven't announced
it. Does anyone know who it is? It's Brian Reynolds and Yelich. Like who is pitching for that Pittsburgh. Twins first 5 minus 105 is I do actually like that, but I don't want to play it. Who is pitching for the
Pirates? I don't see a listed pitcher. By the way, if anyone was wondering,
Josh Fleming, are they doing a bullpen game?
It might be Fleming. Yeah.
Wait, is it Priester? Priester stinks.
Fleming.
If someone can confirm that it's Priester, it's that. Why would the Pirates do a bullpen day?
Fleming was the Rays guy, right?
Yeah, but he only pitches like 4 innings for them. He's the long reliever guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they're not putting any stats up, which means that it's probably that. Let me see who he's been. Let me see how he's been at home. His hits at home has been not great. His ER at home has been better lately. I don't know. There's nothing here that I really want to force myself on. What's the total? 8.5, just under. I told everybody I like Wyatt for this Rangers Angels game. Mariners, Padres. Who's pitching? Macer stinks. Who's pitching on the other side? Logan Gilbert.
I'm actually a big Gilbert guy.
You are?
I actually am. Maybe I'm biased because he's made me money the couple times I betted him this season, but I watched him pitch at a gem against Texas like a month ago.
Look at him. He's been
really good.
Yeah.
He's been really, really good.
Except for last start.
I was gonna say I don't know if that's
Oh,
gonna
he's
be a
been
long
lights
term
out. He's been
thing.
lights out on the road.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a long-term thing or I caught him at the right time, but Gilbert's been shoving for the last like 2 months. He's been great.
As the old dude, I learned what shove was on a stream, on one of these streams. Mazer walks is probably the good thing, but the problem, you can't take Mazer walks. Here's why: who on the Mariners has the patience to get walked? I love Sean. Don't get me wrong, I appreciate that, but yeah, I think Logan Gilbert. I think Logan Gilbert over K's is the play.
I looked into that yesterday. San Diego has the fewest strikeouts per game in the league, but I still like it because 4.5.
I still like
low,
this though.
but
It's impossible. Like he only needs 5 or
yeah,
under
I
3.5.
thought about that for a YouTube player, but I did notice San Diego was dead last in strikeouts per game. But
well, yeah, they're so bad. They're so bad at striking out. How dare they?
I know.
Well, here's how we can find out. Wait, let's see if there's anybody on the team who wants to strike out all the time.
It's honestly like such a good Tatis spot for a strikeout, but he's injured, which is just
He's
unfortunate.
injured.
It's such a good spot for Tatis to strike out, but now we can't take that.
Let me look. And okay,
hasn't Profar been striking out more recently?
He always strikes out. Hassan Kim. Let's see. Mazer. Okay, so Profar to K is minus 356.
Right.
Dave, this is nuts. Okay, so
you're not filtering it. You don't blindly filter the odds to like minus 140.
No. I did. Well, right now I wanted to see the blind trend because I'm just like, who's striking out? And the problem is like, it's like a couple bottom of the order guys. It's not there is the problem. Like who's gonna like all the guys that are gonna strike out are bit guys like Kyle Shiaka. Like, come on.
Yankee reject, yeah, he's striking out at least once tonight.
Could maybe we do want the under on this game, the first 5 under. Because I don't know if either of these teams are scoring.
Well, Seattle can't hit. We don't think Mazur's any good, but he walks a lot of guys and
plus 130 for the under 3.5. And when Gilbert, they're crazy under. Oh no, Mazer gets his ass kicked. Like that's the problem is that Mazer walks so many guys that it's just, I can't do that. Yeah, I mean, I think the only thing I like love there is that K's.
Is there a specific guy on Seattle that you would consider
Cal Raleigh? Always Cal Raleigh. It's always Cal Raleigh.
Okay.
Yeah, dude. All he does is hit dingers.
I know. I said walk. I said if you had to pick a walk guy for Seattle.
Let me look.
Because Mazur, we're assuming no matter who he's against, is going to walk.
He's going to walk. Guys. Yeah. Let me look. I would take.
I knew Raleigh was the home run guy. By the way,
Raleigh's always the home run guy. Let me see walks on this team. Today's the day. Let's see. I mean, Raleigh cast for me. I've had an excellent few days. Okay, so who walks on this team? Cal Raleigh. The most walks of anybody in the league. Canzone doesn't play the whole game. Rojas. Oh, Rojas looks like he's a walk machine. Got lots of walks against the Padres. Plus 190. Do we want to do it?
I mean, it's a fun little flyer, isn't it?
That's a fun play. He's a lefty too, so he's a threat there. I don't mind that.
Is that a walk in what? He's had 5 walks in the last 3 games.
5 walks in the last 3 games.
That's 4 in the last. Yeah, I mean that's solid.
And his head to head, he's had 3 walks against the Padres in his last 5 games. I mean, obviously, or 6 games. He was a Diamondback, but I don't hate Josh Rojas. JP Crawford, obviously, you're gonna get more. JP Crawford's walks is minus 135. I like the Rojas one though.
Plus 190 is a good deal for a guy.
Plus 190 is a good deal. Yeah. I like that one. So we got that, and it's cool. And guys, I will drop the whole slip that has all these things. And we can go from there. Oh, where are we on? What are we doing? Oh, so we're on the game that is very important. I'm fading Sale.
Okay. Why? Because
I think that Sale against Gallen. I just don't think that they should have pushed his start back.
Okay.
What's fun about a walk? Just curious.
They've been doing it.
Porter, who only bets home runs and like alt bases, hates pitcher props, won't do any of that stuff.
Walk is honestly one of the most adrenaline-inducing bets you can have. It's right up there with no hits. I'm such a big no hits better guy. It's kind of like what Adam knows me for is my signature baseball play.
It's a
Love
signature
betting
baseball
no
play
hits.
is the no hits.
Love betting no hits. Shout out to Dunn on the Reds, by the way. Our new favorite
dude.
no hits guy.
And our other guy, Creedler. Johan Rojas. Johan Rojas was cashing for us like crazy in May.
Yeah, moment of silence though for our guy Kreidler because he got demoted since Javi Baez got called up. Guy batted like 130 in the minors.
I'm taking Sale under Ks.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm taking that. He's got so first of all, I think the total in this game is probably the total's low. So look, it's fine. Gallen's been great. And Sale has really bad. Sale doesn't have good history against anybody on this team.
Well, Gallen's been great at home. I know he wasn't that great against the Dodgers last time out, but he's been good for the most part. He hasn't pitched much since the IL.
Corbin Carroll first at bat K. Like some of these things are like 150. I just don't. I am very anxious about the fact that they pushed his start back. So
it's not the first time. I think they did that a week ago.
Did they? I don't know.
I think they did.
He hasn't hit it against them. And the only and it looks very, and it's obviously this is a strikeouts. He's only gone under this once in his last 10, but the Diamondbacks also just like they don't really K. So let me
how good Arizona would be if they had a bullpen that wasn't totally atrocious. Team's actually not terrible.
And Arizona is one of the lowest strikeout rates. So yeah, that's
one bet, by the way. If Seawald's pitching, just bet the other team on the money line. That's probably
we should just bet. Yeah, Gino Suarez is 5Ks in his last 6 at bats versus Sale.
I'm gonna give him props to Suarez because he has the same outcome every time, but he's been wearing like 7 different jerseys for the last couple of years. But he strikes out all the time.
He's my least favorite baseball player.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. You mean like everyday guy, or you mean anybody?
Everyday guy and everybody. He's number 1. He's my number 1 least favorite.
Joey Gallo's on my short list, but
Joey Gallo's on my list too. But Suarez first at bat K. We should all do that. Should be a group ride.
Tells you how bad Longoria was. We don't like Suarez, and he was an upgrade. I was so low on Longoria last year.
Longoria was banging when he would come in on random plays. I'm gonna do Sale here. Gallen's under. Gallen, you said wasn't good last time, but he's kind of hit this against Atlanta.
What's the Arizona team total, by the way? Is that a 3.5?
I would assume it's 3.5.
I mean, if you want to go by recent trends, yes, extra innings did help yesterday, but the Diamondbacks have scored at least 4 runs, I think, in like 7 straight. I think they've been really good offensively.
Plus money for the over 3.5 for them.
8 straight games with 4+ runs. If you want to go for a current trend.
5 against lefties been whatever. I mean, that's not bad. It's and home games. Let's see how they've been at home games. Oh, not great in their last 20. We'll just keep it to this. So 16 out of their last 20, they've gone over this team total. I like that team total. I like that. I'll take that. Over 3.5 plus 110. And that's a good trend. Where'd you find that?
My brain.
Oh, okay.
I've been keeping tabs on that for the last couple of days because I had the over in the Diamondbacks game on Saturday, and a big reason was the offense has been great, and that's carried over. They've scored 4 runs plus in 8 straight, so I'm going to keep tabs on it.
I think, yeah, I'm going to take that. I'm going to take the over team total. Hold on, Taylor just sent me a message. Might have to take Raleigh single and bomb and make it a DT. I don't know. We'll see.
Why would you take Raleigh when you can take Rojas walks? I mean, come on, man.
Yeah, Rojas walks is kind of like that's my banger of a play. Whoop, my bad. What happened to my things? There it is. Okay. They're not even offering Snell walks. We already got the Kikuchi. We have Kikuchi over 2.5 earned runs. Giants have been good against lefties. Is it a Matt Chapman day, guys?
I thought you blindly just go back to Ramos every time.
A lot of other people are Ramos guys.
Everybody loves Ramos because
everybody loves Ramos.
His first
like everybody. Oh, dude, is that like an everybody loves Raymond joke?
It was not, but I kind of like it.
I like that. Yeah. Everybody loves Ramos. Let's see. He is to hit a home run. He's
That's
here.
like a Nick at Night comedy. That's like right after everybody. It's right after George Lopez. You know, they like mix it. They like have the back-to-back.
Everybody
angle.
loves Ramos. I mean, I don't hate Ramos, but
no, I think he's fine.
Like,
Just a lot of people love him because he had a couple home runs his first week in the league, and how everyone was like, "I gotta back this guy now." He just earned their trust.
Oh, man, I want Chapman, dude. Yeah, like I mean, if we're gonna, yeah, dude, dude, Matt Chapman. Come on, like, and also let's see what he's done against him. Like, yeah, dude, this is daddy territory. Like, we're taking Matt Chapman. Brandon Porter, your ass.
I thought you might have also made a case. I thought you would have made a case for Soler, who I know we both don't like, but he can hit home runs.
Dude, I want Chapman. Okay. Yeah, I want Chapman. I mean, here, you know what? I will humor everybody and I will look at Soler, but Matt Chapman's just such a stud. I don't want any J's, so I don't care who tells me.
Fun fact, I don't think I've ever won a bet on Matt Chapman in my entire life.
Oh, wait. Soler's banging it right now. Not good against Toronto, though. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, fine. Soler's been good against lefties lately. And he's good against this. I don't hate Soler either, but let me go back to this. I'm enamored with Matt Chapman.
He's one of your favorite players.
He is one of my favorite players. He's got hits against lefties in 9 out of his last 10. Like, to me, that's kind of that does it for me.
I'm not a Chapman guy personally.
Yeah, I want Matt Chapman. I'm taking Matt Chapman.
Surprisingly decent for the Giants this year.
Chapman, he hit 2 bombs for me in the last 2 weeks. He'll be on the Rockies.
It's a revenge game. It's a revenge game after all.
Oh,
right?
It is a revenge game. Would you say he's in a worse situation than he was before? I'm just dropping all the plays for everybody.
I remember Chapman last year was a god in April, and then he sucked for the last 6 months of the year, and that was it. That's all I remember Chapman for in his time in Toronto. So, he's been better, I guess.
We went through the entire slate. I'm now going to compare some things with everybody. We got a lot of stuff. For those just joining, we have Westberg, Freddie Freeman, Rodon under outs is a favorite, a Yandy run, Wyatt Langford, Lodolo under his outs, Dom Smith, Rafael Devers, Tyler Soderstrom with you have to do this. Don't do this. Jake Irvin under runs, Logan Gilbert, Josh Rojas walk, Matt Chapman. All right, we got some stuff, guys. Appreciate everybody coming by. Scott, where can everybody find you as you jumped on like Spider-Man swinging in here?
Yeah, you can find me on Twitter at Reichel Radio, doing a bunch of podcasts with SGPN. Got the tennis show, WNBA, NBA, MLB. So keep them busy. All my picks
and Hamby under. Yep, and Zay just reminded me, since you talked about WNBA, I'm on Hamby unders tonight.
Okay.
She's playing a real defense.
Yeah. I mean, she's been solid, but it is a difficult matchup. So.
It's you look at her against good defenses, she doesn't shred.
However, if you don't want to take Hamby in a positive, you might want to consider rebounds because Minnesota is actually a terrible rebounding team.
Well, I took her PR over, so my ship sailed. So I hope she gets 9 rebounds and 20 points.
I'm just saying Minnesota is a pretty undersized lineup, so her rebounds might be in play.
That's fair. All right, guys. I will see you all later. Good luck with bets. Don't bet A's on the road. Bye.